Tommy Hilfiger's son.
Well, he has like 7 kids.
Ricky Hill.
Ricky Hill.
Ricky
yeah.
Hill or Rich Hill.
Yeah, it's one of them, but it's
Yeah.
like Rich Hill, the rapper,
Mm-hmm.
and they have He has photos with Jay-Z when he was like 7.
Yeah, that's all it took.
Like they're already like plugged in. That's what I'm saying. It's probably hard not to go that route.
Yeah, I guess because think about it. If your dad runs Tommy Hilfiger.
Yeah.
Think about all the lames he's around. The coolest person you meet is Jay-Z. You're like, oh, okay, I want to be like this guy.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I could
it's so
definitely see
true.
that. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Oh, I met Jay-Z compared to these other lames wearing the weird ass underwear.
But you grow up with the best view in the city. You have one of Tommy Hilfiger's houses is like on Central Park. Like you're like in the trees.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like one of the very few buildings with a terrace where you can like have breakfast overlooking the city. It's like $140 million apartment.
That's
And
fucking
then your
amazing.
son's like, yeah, I'm going to shave my head, get head tattoos, and become a rapper.
Yeah, isn't that? But
And
what do
you're
you
like,
expect? Isn't
where
that what
did
you?
I go wrong?
It's like, isn't that something you would want? Not want, but what do you want your son to be like? Oh, okay, I'm free to be like this. I'm free to be myself now. I could just commit to anything that I see on TV, and just go out into the world
Right.
like that.
And I guess if you're a billionaire too, you're kind of whacked out, just naturally whacked out.
Yeah,
Even if you were a normal dude.
yeah. Who knows? Tommy Hilfiger could be a complete lame, and his son probably saw that and was like, all right, what's the complete opposite of this?
Right.
Boom, Jay-Z.
Let me look almost cholo.
Yeah, almost. Yeah,
He does. You're like oh that's like a. I thought it was a Mexican dude that was just like paying homage to Tommy Hilfiger for some reason,
that'd be crazy.
and it was like no, that's his son.
I gotta give it up to Tommy.
Yo, I was the only one wearing Hilfiger on my
Yeah.
blog. Eh?
I was trying to put my fools on, but they didn't listen.
They said fuck that shit.
Yeah, fuck it, Tommy Hilfiger. They're like, finger this. I was like, watch, you wait and see.
Yo,
Yeah.
Hilfiger had a run with the black community too.
Didn't he come out and say he didn't want us wearing that shit?
He dropped the N word, I heard,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
and then that
that'll
was
do
kind
it.
of the end of it.
That'll do it. Yeah, yeah.
They're
We
like,
still wearing it
back
though.
to FUBU.
Back to FUBU. I got Tommy Hilfiger on right now, probably.
FUBU had a very short run. I mean, from my perspective, maybe they went 10 years, but you don't hear about that shit. And now it's like a joke,
Yeah.
like the clothing line.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, get your money and get out the game, but
Yeah, FUBU was
definitely
like,
an interesting legacy.
it was like one of those things I would see in like music videos.
Yeah, for like
Maybe
from like 03 to 05.
yeah, maybe a couple films I saw it in. But other than that, I was like, all right, I wasn't like, what happened to FUBU? It was just kind of one of those things that just disappeared.
Just came and went. Mark
Yeah.
Echo,
Mark Echo.
South Pole.
South Pole. I remember those.
They all had their little run.
yeah.
The Sean John jackets were huge, dude. There was always a kid in my school with like a suede Sean John jacket, and you're
Sean
just
John.
like, whatever happened to him?
Sean John is the thing. I think what happens is I think a rapper promotes that clothing and then they get shot and then like that's it.
Oh, it becomes immortalized.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Yeah.
You're just wearing a mural.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like,
You're like,
yo,
oh, this is cursed. Let me take this shit off.
Oh, you mean they give it up after he gets shot?
Yeah.
Ah,
That's what I mean. Yeah.
It's like the kiss of death.
Kind of, or it's like a
South
thing.
Pole.
Yeah, it's like, oh, homeboy's wearing it. Yo, let's get that. He's wearing this. Everyone's wearing it.
Right.
They get capped, and you're like, well, now it's not popular no more.
It's so true. I remember True Religion had their run
They had their run.
when I was doing valet for the first time in like I was probably like 19, but whatever. It was just everyone that would bring bags out from the mall, and you would
Mhm.
have to like load their bags.
Mm-hmm.
All True Religion.
Mm-hmm.
Just went crazy at the mall for True Religion. Now it's at like Marshalls.
Yeah.
Anything, T-shirts, and some of it's like really nice. It's nice stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just nobody really wears it anymore. So
Yeah, they either like go out of business or they get bought out by a company that's bigger than theirs.
sometimes they get bought out to get shut down.
Yeah, pretty much. They were a decent competitor, but they weren't making bread like that, or they just took an offer they couldn't refuse and
Yep.
just shut it down and just rode off in the sunset.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like, do you promise to nurture my business and carry on the legacy?
Of
And you're
course,
like,
yeah.
you shut the lights down
Yeah, yeah.
immediately. Sign off as soon as you sign the contract.
Exactly. Now your clothing sponsoring the Special Olympics.
Yeah, bro. All that extra inventory is being worn by like terrorist organizations.
Bro. Fucking ISIS wearing Sean Johns.
Bro, you're like, holy shit, that guy with the RPG has a Mark Echo shirt.
Oh shit, yo,
Just
my
the
move
rhino.
looking fresh.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
I think it's a symbol of power.
yeah. Fucking ISIS flag with the Mark Echo logo on the
Yo,
side.
that's insane.
Oh, that's wild. Yeah.
It was already crazy. Toyota got flack for,
Mm-hmm.
they were like, why do they have all your trucks?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, we did not, like the CEO of Toyota had to come out and be like, we did not sell trucks to ISIS.
Yeah.
Please leave us alone.
That's.
They
Oh yeah, I
was-
remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. Yeah. Even ISIS was like, "Yo, these cars are durable as hell."
Bro, they were mounting 50 cals
Yeah.
into the bed.
Mm-hmm.
Tacomas.
Yeah. Damn Camrys.
Camry with armored plated doors. They didn't give a shit, dude.
Fucking a whole 50 cal on the back,
Bro, just laying out infidels.
killing everybody.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Toyota.
What's the other one? Moving forward. I think it's like Mazda.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm surprised it was Toyota because there's so many other brands that could have just that could have been over there.
Something happened like War Dog style where there was just a used inventory lot of trucks and they're like, we can off all these trucks for like a bulk deal.
Yeah, Toyota was like, let's see what Bin Laden talking about. How much?
I think so,
Go ahead.
man.
Yeah, go ahead. Take it apart. You take it apart, ship it over there, put it together, do what you want to do.
Cause they,
Sign here.
yeah, it's money's universal. So it's like if you have money, you can just acquire anything. Like remember, they took inventory on like all Saddam's like estates, and he
Yeah.
had like Ferrari F40s and like old school like vintage collections.
Yeah.
It's like wow,
Bro, car salesmen don't care who you are.
Same with real estate.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're a terrorist?
Anything really.
Oh, you're a terrorist? We can get you this house. Oh,
Yeah.
you want a Ferrari? You a terrorist? That's fine. Yeah. You look nice in the Ferrari, terrorist.
That is true.
They don't give a fuck. Yeah.
Or are you plotting on the death of America? Well, you're gonna pull up looking fresh, my boy. Here's your keys. You've officially been pimped.
Plotting the new Lexus 2300, some bullshit.
No, half those cars just end up on two wheels for the YouTube video.
That shit's gonna be
You
a
go
fucking,
right, left.
that door's gonna be a ride shield in like 3 months.
Oh my god! Yeah, 4 doors, just a bulletproof shield.
Yeah. Just a fucking 5'11" Optimus Prime.
Yeah, but yeah, it's so true, man. Anything ever affiliated with genocide survives like the test of time. Chanel, BMW, Mercedes,
Yeah.
Louis Vuitton.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Audi,
Yeah. It's all gonna be around.
Volkswagen, dude. There's
Volkswagen.
literally pictures of Hitler like admiring the Beetle.
No, like, oh, it's a nice, it's a nice.
And now
setup.
it's like white chicks going to the beach with the top down.
Yeah, I guess the best thing to be during wartime or any type of time is just a car salesman, or being a manufacturer, like in the manufacturing, like warehouses, and being in charge of that.
Yep.
Best
Yeah.
space to be
Anytime
in.
you build something from scratch,
Mhm.
you're top dog.
Yeah, you're like, okay, what you need?
Same with the weed industry. All these people that are like, "Oh, I'm gonna start a weed brand."
Mm-hmm.
If you ain't the farmer, you ain't winning. The farmer has all the say in the
Yeah.
weed game.
Yeah.
It starts with us,
Mm-hmm.
so they can like buy businesses and shut them down.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Because you can have an idea to be like, oh, I want to cross pollinate this strain and that strain. All right, well, who you got to go to? That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
But you got to go to homeboy. He could be like, no, that shit sounds stupid as fuck. Here's some
Anything.
OG Kush. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Get your shit and get out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's so true, man. Yeah, stuff just comes and goes.
Yeah.
Longevity is crazy.
Yeah, longevity, even through war, it's insane. Like remember reading about World War II, and they're talking about how they had to like ship the refrigerators out overseas for war because they were using it for armory and shit like that. Like
The fridges?
like the refrigerator doors and all that.
Like shields?
Not like shield. Well, yeah, like kind of like to build like barricades and shit over there.
Oh, it was just like big plating because it was
yeah,
all
like big
steel.
plating. Yeah,
Because all the
like,
old fridges are fucking lead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was like that.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
A GE bunker is crazy.
Yeah. So imagine all these like kitchen appliances. Wartime comes.
Hide behind a Samsung. It's like, boom, boom.
AI infused fucking
Yeah.
Samsung
It
fridge.
just keeps saying, you're out of eggs. You're out of eggs.
I'm taking fire. You're running low on milk.
Exactly. Your milk is expired.
Shut the fuck up.
If you need a screen on your fridge, you're an asshole, dude.
Yeah, it's like, why is that there?
When I go to someone's house and they have like a touchscreen fridge, I'm just like, immediately I think less of them.
Yeah, it's like, what do you need it for? You need to know the temperature of your fucking quinoa?
Yeah, they're like putting memos on the fridge. It's like,
come on, dog.
any excuse that you can sneak a screen into something now, you're gonna make money.
Yeah.
If they can put a screen on like Nikes, like an Apple Watch type thing, they're gonna figure out how to digitize everything, bro.
Bro, they're putting screens right here.
I know.
On our glasses now.
I know, bro.
Soon, people are gonna be walking around just like watching shit like, goddamn Love on the Spectrum. You don't even know it. This motherfucker just watching a whole goddamn 3-hour series just right here.
Yeah, you're at your job, but you're just like you're on season 4 of like of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Are you gonna finish the paperwork?" And you're just like, "Holy shit, this is."
Yeah, this is getting intense. The
Shing,
Red
shing,
Wedding.
shing, shing. They just hear swords. Shing, 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 shing.
Dun, 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 dun. Just that theme music. Like, where's that coming from?
It's happening, man. Like companies are basically like Pimp My Ride. Like, we heard you like TVs, so we put them everywhere. TV in the ceiling, glove box.
Yeah. Yeah, remember when
They
screens...
put them in the bumpers, bro, of the car, and you're like, that's ridiculous. But that's what all they're doing now. They're just putting screens on anything they can.
Because there's somebody that's like, oh, screen on the bumper? I need to have that.
Yeah.
No. I don't get it at all. Like, remember when screens on, like, car seats were, like, a thing?
The headrest?
Yeah.
People went crazy.
Crazy over that. Oh, what?
Yo, my homie his parents had a Hummer with the screens in the back and the PS2, like, specifically designed to be, like, mounted.
Yeah. For the back.
His dad was on, like, some drug deal shit. But when we were going to his grandma's house for that 20-minute ride,
Fire.
NFL Street 2 in the Hummer?
Fire.
Bro, I might as well have been 50 Cent. It was insane, bro. You're just running on the wall.
Yeah.
They're like, we're here. You're like, damn. I got to go pretend to talk to his grandma.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was so happy to meet you. Oh, let's get back in the car.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I remember when I had my first friend, and he had like not my first friend that was like had money, and I remember going him somewhere in his SUV, and he had the screens in the back, and we're playing GameCube, fucking Kirby's Air Ride. We're like, yo, what world am I in? Can I just live in this car? It's insane.
It's a different world.
Now it's like people are like, you got a screen in the back of your car? Who the fuck is using that?
Yeah, no one even sits back there.
No one sits back there. No. Don't even have kids. You got a screen in the back.
I think that was like a Cat Williams joke. He's like, TVs in the headrest. Ain't nobody back there. or some shit like that. Something. Yeah. Or the spinning rims. You can't even see them.
No, you can't even see it. No.
I would like a mirror in my glasses. Because the other night I was at a show, and a guy came out of the bathroom, and I moved. Because I could see there was some like reflection in my glasses, so I knew he was behind me, and I moved out of the way, and he looked at me like, how the fuck do you know I was coming behind you?
Be like, oh, my spider senses.
Yeah.
No, it's just a reflection.
But then I was like, damn, like a little corner mirror would be so gangster, bro. Because then you can just like, you know what's going on.
Yeah, or rear view, bro. Just having like the fucking prison mirror, you know, in prison when you're trying to look at motherfuckers. Just have that shit on the side right here.
Yeah,
like,
bro. Not an extension, just like only you can see it.
Oh, okay.
That's all it was. A little tiny. It doesn't need to be like coming out like a car.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like flip out.
You know them trucks, them F-150s with the long ass mirrors.
The tow mirrors.
Yeah.
That would be crazy. You go through a doorway, you get stuck.
Fuck, I gotta go sideways. Oh yeah, like those glasses that have that. Like, you ever see people with the glasses that got like that little like square?
Oh yeah.
Little pocket. So if you had something like that on the inside, you just seeing people behind you.
Some people have the like, what are they? The readers.
Yeah.
Bifocal, whatever, but it's like a different lens for the top and bottom.
Yeah.
I put those on one time, and I was like, "You're a psychopath.
That's insane.
You're a spider at that point." Every lens is different. You're just looking like
Mm-hmm.
I was tweaking with them on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But some people find that useful. You're like, all right, yeah, I read so much, I need a little extra. It's like, all right, well,
Close the left eye. It's a scope on the right one.
straight up scope.
Yeah, like just the right lens is a binocular.
Yeah,
All that shit is coming, by the way.
I'm not
We
surprised.
were like, zoom in.
People walk around with sniper scopes in their glasses.
Yeah, in your glasses.
Oh yeah, Dad is 100 meters out.
So you can have iron sights, but you're still like
Mhm.
scoped in.
Yeah, like what? Do you have to be Chris Kyle
Just
at
the
Publix?
new Chris Kyles.
The Chris Kyle glasses.
Chris Kyle teamed up with lens crafters to bring you the sniper lenses.
You want to see like a sniper for no reason?
Hawkeyes.
Hawkeye glasses.
It's like,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck.
Every time you put it on.
I wish I could make that sound. Like
Yeah.
some, I've seen people do it, but it's like one of those weird, like
Mhm.
almost Native American kids, like long hair, but they can do the exact noise that like it's like that shriek.
Mhm. Yeah, that sound is like ancestral shit.
Yeah.
When fucking
I'm like, yo, don't be summoning shit.
yeah, their uncle elephant ankles were just running through the forest.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
He puts his ear to the ground. I hear a Honda Civic
I hear a Honda
approaching. Modern natives would be crazy, bro.
city bus 3 miles away.
Yeah, yeah. The train is almost here.
It's like why? I do wonder how like I wonder if there was like a Native American that was like frozen somewhere, just unfroze them and put them in this time. I wonder if
Like
what,
Encino Man.
Encino Man type
Uh-huh.
shit. Like, would it be like too much? Like, would it be overstimulating for them?
Yes.
Would they be like
Yeah, they would just run into traffic
and kill themselves?
on accident. They
Damn.
wouldn't even know what that was that
Mhm.
hit them.
Yeah,
There would just be a Subaru logo in their forehead. That would be it.
Damn.
Because, dude, think about right now. If you were frozen, and then even 100 years from now, 100 years from now,
Yeah.
you won't even know what the fuck is happening.
Yeah. Just
You won't know the basis of communication. You'd be like, yo, where's my phone? They'd be like, a phone?
they just look at you like this, but the whole time they're talking like
Yeah, they're
telepath-
roasting you.
You're
but
roasting the shit, but you can't
but
hear it.
because you don't have the chip.
Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah.
They're like, this motherfucker, look at his shoes. And you're just like,
Out of place ass. There you
everyone's just gender neutral.
go. Everybody's gender
Yeah,
neutral.
everyone.
All the animals are gone. Yeah.
Yeah, something happened.
Robots are just running shit now.
That's
Yeah.
probably what it's going to be.
Fucking Roomba president.
Robot dogs and shit. Roomba president.
Yeah.
Roomba. Yeah, the Oval Office is spotless,
It's
my guy.
spotless,
It's
bro.
just
They took out the desk. It's just hella carpet.
Yeah, it's straight carpet.
Just straight carpet.
American flag Roomba. Just
Yeah. The flag just constantly over the flag.
And the
Just
turret
like,
pops out. Assessing threat.
need security.
That's coming, by the way. Everyone wants like home defense alarm systems.
Mhm.
Wait till the Roomba
Mhm.
gets the Glock mount. So you're sleeping.
Uh-huh.
The Roomba's like threat. It cleans up the Skittles
Mm-hmm.
on the way.
Mm-hmm.
And then vacuums up the dog hair
Just
to come tell you.
fucking Uzi just pops out.
Threat assessed.
Done.
And you wake up like, good job, Roomba.
Just lit your house up.
Plug it back into charge.
Yeah.
Have
Bro,
to reframe everything.
if Roombas were like 3 inches taller, they would be a problem.
No, I'm telling you, it's coming, bro.
Fuck all that, dude. Just an army of Roomba.
AI's gonna suck. I'll say it. It's gonna be so fucking boring.
It's gonna be too convenient for us to be like, oh, this is a problem. It's a problem now because of fucking Terminator movies and all this shit. But once they start really being infiltrated into our actual lives, we're gonna be like, yeah, this is a problem, but they're way too convenient for us to be like, yo, let's kill them all.
I mean, even right now, like the Apple Watch pisses me off.
Mm-hmm. What about it?
Just that.
Mm-hmm. Do you have an Apple Watch?
Fuck no.
Yeah. All right. Every time I ask somebody that does have one, they're like, yeah,
Bro.
what about it?
It's just America has become just full of obese James Bonds. They're just like, yeah, we're at the Chili's in the back. We're at the Chili's. Copy. Like, you don't need to have that. And anyone who has an Apple Watch, they say they have it to track their steps. You're fat, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't need to track your steps. You didn't walk today.
No.
Oh, 5 steps.
Yeah. What is that? Why is that always the go-to thing with like fat ass people? They're like, I got my steps in today.
Yeah. You also got 3 burritos in today.
Yeah. Bro, you drove all day. This counted as a step, my guy?
Yeah.
You pushing the brakes?
Yeah. Every time you hit the gas pedal, that's a step.
1, 2, 3.
That's the other thing, too. The Teslas, people are like, oh, I have summon mode so I can call my car over. Oh, more excuses to just not fucking go to your car.
It takes 3 hours for the Tesla to move from here to here.
Yeah, it does the Austin Powers thing.
Yeah.
Forward, back.
Just pump faking.
Then some kid comes by on a scooter. Tesla hits it.
Knocks it right
kills
out.
the kid.
Looking for owner.
And they pay a bunch of money to like sweep that under. Like Delta, dude, you can't find the crash anymore.
Oh, they took it off?
Yeah. Oh, of course, bro.
Oh, they ruined that.
They call Google. All these companies are connected. As soon as they see Delta CEO come up on the contacts, they go, yeah, we already know. We'll send you the invoice.
Scrub it.
How much
smooth.
to scrub it? 50 million. Come on, guys. Last time it was 30.
Look, man. Look how many people are on that flight.
Price is going up, bro.
All right, get it done.
50 M's.
Can't even find it now.
Delete.
What Delta flight?
Yeah.
Act like they didn't happen.
Now you type in Delta, it's like, oh, quick getaways. All this like vacation packages. Yeah, man. The power of the internet.
Another crash happened too. There's a crash like every 2 days now.
The thing is, though, like, if you really look at the numbers, this is like the whole COVID thing versus the flu. It's always been like that. People are always flying out of the sky. Air shows. I just saw a horrific air show crash, but they were like, this is from 2011. Dude flew a plane upside down and then went right into the crowd. 70 people instantly incinerated.
Oh.
Shrapnel, fucking the propellers, frisbeeing across, like, fucking horror movie.
Fucking Final
just
Destination.
Dicing people in half.
Oh, damn. 2011 though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it was like, oh, this is how many crashes there are a year. We're actually under the amount of crashes than normal.
Okay.
But the news is like, we're getting so many hits. Like the whole Trump thing ran out. Like no one really gives a fuck, I feel like, anymore. Like even people that like Trump are like, all right, bro, who gives it? Like whatever, dude. Like it's just only so much you can do on presidents. So now they're like, oh, helicopters are falling out of the sky? Okay. That's the new shit.
This is the new trend.
And I didn't want to believe that at first because I was like, yeah, it seems like it's getting crazy out here. But it's still the same amount. It's just whatever they put the microscope on, they can have the whole country talking about it.
Yeah, and they get those clicks. Yeah. I click on that thing. It's funny because when you refer to that crash from 2011, remember when COVID was happening and they put out those pictures of like caskets? It was just like hella caskets, and people were like, man, that photo's from Katrina.
Yeah, people are smart now, man. Like, I feel like people are slowly waking up. Maybe not like as many people as you'd want. Yeah. But you go into the comment sections of a lot of these videos, and you're like, okay, at least there's like a general consensus of like, this is some bullshit.
Yeah, smoke and mirrors.
Yep. Damn. Even with like the whole Costco family thing, like the boom. I started watching those videos. You ever seen the Costco family? No. It's like a dad that's I don't know if he's forcing his kids to be a part of it, but they like make videos in Costco like, I'm eating a chicken bake, double chocolate cookie, and they have like millions of followers. But then you realize like they're only big because people are like commenting so much. Like these are grown ass men. This is embarrassing. So you're like, oh, everyone like doesn't like it, but the internet nowadays is like, whether you're loved or hated, it generates the same outcome. Yeah. Revenue.
Because they're interacting.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like when people put out like you ever be scrolling through like Instagram or Facebook, well, especially Facebook, someone will just have a random opinion out of nowhere.
Yep.
Yeah. LeBron's better than Michael Jordan. Fight me in the comment section.
A nobody just comes out of nowhere like, yeah, all women are whores. Yep. And it's just every video of theirs has like 1,000 views, and then that like random one where they just stated an opinion, like 20 million views, and you're like, oh, that's all it is.
Yeah, the internet is like dealing with a chick with daddy issues, bro. Like they'll constantly say some toxic shit just to get attention from you.
Yeah.
all the time.
They'll like pick up a lamp and you're
Yeah.
like, don't do it. But you comment. You said don't do it.
Exactly. Now
so like
now
you
it's an
engaged.
argument. How come you don't want me to pick up the lamp? You think I'm crazy?
You think I'm gonna break it, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
You never let me pick up the lamp.
Yeah, exactly.
My dad never even had lamps.
Now it's a whole thing.
Yep.
Uh,
I messed with this chick that had like severe daddy issues, and I found out her ex hit her because one time I went to reach for something in the pantry and she like went like that,
oh damn.
and I was like, oh,
Damn.
that's why the head's so good. Anyway, edit that out.
Fucking pantry head. Yeah.
No, because she's just like crazy.
Yeah.
She's like ready to square up because I
Mhm.
was like reaching for the cereal.
Yeah, you're like, damn, this bitch a Fruity Loop, huh?
Yeah, it's sad, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you're the coolest person ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like strippers, man. It's like,
yeah, they're too cool. Having like talking about the game with their titties out. Like, damn, your dad fucked up. Here's $10.
even like OnlyFans models, man. It's like at the end of the day, it is like a horrific thing, but you're like, damn, that's a cool chick.
Mhm.
Because there's like, I don't know if it. Why does trauma make you cool? Not all trauma, by the way. It's like, it somehow, like, you know how when you're like having a good time with a comedian,
Mhm.
you're like, oh, this dude's like a broken man.
Mhm.
But since he doesn't care anymore
Mhm.
about the general consensus,
Mhm.
or does things like, or even thinks how society thinks,
Mhm.
you're drawn to that person
Yeah.
because they're like out of the system in a way.
But I feel like as many people that do have trauma that are cool, there's just as many that have trauma and that aren't cool at all.
100%.
You get what I'm saying?
100%.
There's a lot of people there's a lot of people out here that had terrible childhoods, but you want to hang out with them. They can still be lame as hell.
Right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'm just making a generalization of like
I
the
get what you
people
mean,
I've came in contact with.
though. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Well, there is some that have.
And there's some people that I know people that had great upbringings, and they're cool as hell. They're just fine.
Right.
Now
It all depends
could be
on the
kind of
person.
it could be kind of rare, to be honest, but
yeah.
it does depend on the person. It's
That's
interesting
so
to think
true.
about. Yeah, it's interesting to think about.
Yeah, because there's the person that like grows up, great parents, great household,
Mm-hmm.
family dog,
Yeah.
only child,
Mm-hmm.
and now they're just squares.
Yeah.
They don't know how to have a good time. They did the 4 years in college,
Mm-hmm.
maybe went to a few parties,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just like right down the middle.
Yeah.
NPC.
Yeah, NPC, and they're fine with being an NPC.
But that's
They don't even realize they're
in a
NPC.
weird way. You're kind of like jealous of that. I'm like, damn, you just avoided all issues. Wow.
Yeah,
I know people like this. You're
Yeah.
like, oh, you're like, that was a joke.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
There's
they're just
nothing there.
yeah. There's nothing there. They're just like, oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah, and you think is you know what
cool,
it is?
man.
You know what it is about that? Because the NPC life is more like there's no because there's not like this crazy like goal or expectations you're trying to reach. You're kind of like there's like this. You're just satisfied. It's a satisfaction you have, and there's like no expectation you have of yourself really.
Yeah. Well, that's the danger of the middle class.
What do you mean?
You're like, I'm fine. There's zero drive.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then you have coming from nothing. That's usually what breeds the superstar.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the person that is born a superstar or with the superstar-like rewards without putting in any effort.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy Hilfiger's son.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know, but maybe the dad never even, like, tossed him any money. Like, maybe it was like that. You never know the relationship. I'm judging from, like, an outsider looking in.
Now, is homeboy the only child?
No, there was, like, I think 4 or 7.
Oh, okay. Oh, 1 out of 7 ends up like that? Hey, that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. If he was the only child, you'd be like,
That would be insane.
damn, I fucked up. But 1 out of 7 ended up Malibu's most wanted. That's fine.
There was a rich kid. I don't know if he still does it, but he was actually really funny. When I started in New York,
Mm-hmm.
he was like born into super wealth.
Mm-hmm.
Parents never really like gave too much of a shit about him because it was like both parents were just trying to rake in as much as possible.
Yeah.
And now he like works at a bowling alley in New York and like has like roommates in Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
This was like 8 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But his jokes were always like, he was like, yeah, everyone thinks growing up rich is the best. He was like, my parents beat me too. It was just in the French Alps.
That's funny though.
Yeah, no, he was hilarious.
That's hilarious.
It was like his whole act was like rich kid problems.
Yeah.
And it was so fucking funny.
That's hilarious. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. And then people hated him, and I'm like, why? He's literally like works at a bowl. He has nothing.
Mm-hmm. But
His
see,
parents like cut him off.
Yeah, the thing about him is like he's aware of the lifestyle he was in. The bubble, he bursted his own bubble he was born in.
Destroyed his own bubble.
Yeah, destroyed his own bubble.
Completely.
Yeah.
Is that an act of rebellion?
Yeah. Because you grow up with parents that are in this bubble.
Those parents are so fucking cold too.
Yeah, I've seen parents like that.
Some parents that are like really on top of the world, there's some that are like, oh yeah, like it's cool, I had a kid, I've made enough money, I'm slowing down, I'm putting all my energy into my kids. And then there's one that they're making $10 million a year, and they're like jet setting all over the country, nannies watching the kid, and then they're just like, this little fuck. They see like a toddler crawling, and they're like, he's just in the way of my destiny.
Yeah. The thing about people like that is like a CEO with like that kid.
Like, I should have pulled out.
Yeah, they're like, I should have pulled out. They really look at it because they spent their whole life in like business. They're like, this is one thing I cannot make money off of.
It's so true, bro. It's an appreciating asset.
That's how they see it.
They view their kid as an appreciated. It's a Lamborghini Urus.
Yeah,
it's gonna fall apart in 3 years.
It just sits in the garage, and you're like, why the fuck did I?
They're like, he's gonna be the biggest piece of shit.
Yeah.
They just I think that's what happens.
Yeah.
They give you an Amex, and they go, yeah, go fucking get run over at Coachella.
Please
go get
crazy.
Trampled at a Travis Scott
concert.
Go
crazy. Go to Burning Man and burn. Be the Burning Man.
Get out of here.
Be the Burning Man at Burning Man.
Light yourself on fire.
Please. Yeah, have fun. Yeah, hang
the
out.
The nanny is $250,000 a year.
Yeah, go to Harlem. Hang out. Yeah, be one of them.
Tattoo your head.
Please. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even think of that perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want your kid to fall off?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought about that, like, because I was around, like, I had a friend of mine that had, like, rich parents like that, and they were cold as shit. And he was talking about, like, oh, my God, my dad treats me like I ain't shit, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, you don't make money for them.
You ain't shit.
Yeah. You're nothing to them. They've been doing business their whole lives. Generations of business. They got you now. Look how much you're costing them. And what are you putting in return, bro? You smoking weed with me, playing Def Jam New York.
Yeah, your
your
dad's ROI is destroyed.
Oh, yes.
There's zero return.
Yeah.
On the investment.
They just got money. They're just putting money into something with no return.
He just looks at you and he's like, we're still in the red.
Yeah, he's at every time he sees you.
40,000 in diapers.
He just sees you. I'm in the red. I've been in the red for 24 years.
We bought the quilted ones too, son.
Yeah.
And what have you done? Nothing.
That's all it is.
Holy shit, that's funny, dude.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Well, speaking of rich people that don't know what to do with their money, have you seen the $20 Japanese strawberry?
No. I'm not. What about it?
It comes in one of those like canisters, like you know when you put the quarter in and you get like a ring, or a sticker.
Yeah.
So it's like this. It's like in a dome, one big strawberry, probably GMO as fuck.
Yeah.
The juiciest Japanese strawberry.
It comes in the same plastic,
bro.
Fucking
big bubble ball thing that you have to pop.
Bubble strawberry.
It's like 1985 for a strawberry.
Oh my gosh.
And people are like, I tried it, so you don't have to.
So what? Like, where they sell it at though? Is it in those same machines?
No, it's in like grocery stores, like some of them, like Irwan, where it's like people are complaining about egg prices, and it's like Irwan's been charging $2 an egg. A carton of eggs at Irwan's like $36.
That's fucked. I feel
it's
like
a grocery store you go to just to not be around like the peasants. It's people just. It's like a pissing contest of a grocery store.
Okay.
$10 coffee. It literally is like so you know you're not shopping with brokies.
Yeah, flex. I would call it, if I had a place like that, I'll call it Flex Goods.
Flex. Yeah, exactly. Bro.
Flex. Welcome to Flex Goods.
Billionaire bananas.
Billionaire. Yeah. It's just a line of billionaires at those machines with the fucking claw trying to get a fucking trying to get an avocado.
Yeah, you gotta say it's from like an island that no humans ever touched.
Yeah.
It's all some fake shit.
Got this from the Guinea civilization.
But bro, $20 for one berry. This is the scumbag challenge I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably not even from Japan. Somebody's just growing them here in Florida.
Yeah, it's fucking GMO as fuck. They're like, let's put in
They're
these plastic
huge.
things. Yeah.
Then they present. It's all about the packaging, and they put like the Japanese letters underneath like the English letters. So you're like, whoa.
Yeah,
foreign.
bro. Let me tell you something. You put Japanese letters on anything in America, people go crazy.
Crazy.
They go, I don't know what it is, but they're just like, oh, I gotta have it.
Well, it's anything imported. We immediately, for some reason, the American psyche is anything like Paris, London, French.
Yeah.
For fashion or like anything that came across the pond, immediately is like,
oh, we gotta have that.
Like when I was in Switzerland, crazy car, AMGs, like the models that they don't even sell to America. I'm like, what the hell is this one? Like Batmobile shit. Then a orange V6 Mustang convertible comes by and everyone pulls their phones out.
Yeah.
I go, so it's just reverse. Like what's considered a generic piece of shit in America is insane to them.
Over there, they're like, oh my God,
Yeah.
did you see that Prius?
Whoa, that only has rear wheel drive?
Yeah. Yeah, what is up with that? It's the weird, because in America, right, if you import shit like, same thing, strawberry machine in the weird bottle or thing, you put Arabic letters on it, somebody's like, oh, what the fuck?
It's from Dubai.
What? The Arabic letters? Let me see what kind of Arabic. Is it the bad Arabic or the good Arabic?
The bad Arabic?
Yeah.
Yeah, we all know what that means.
Yeah.
Yo, Iranian backpacks, like if they sold, like, if they leaned into it.
Yeah. You could, a kid in school with the Iranian backpack, you'd be like, yo, this dude balling or he mad?
Either way. It says pull tab. You know those bomber jackets that are like
pull tab on it? Oh, shit.
Yeah, dial 312. Comes with a cell phone with one button.
Yo, that'll be sick.
You just pull the antenna out. The bag starts beeping.
Oh, shit. The shit won't open until you fucking press the button. You flip it open. Oh, shit opens.
Yo, that would be insane.
Yeah.
They make vests, too. The teacher's like, hey.
All right, hey, what are you doing? Okay,
like the Joker, he has the pin around his thumb.
The pin on the shit.
He's like, hey. Not so fast.
What are you doing? Oh, it's just a 5-star notebook. All right. It's fine. Yo, terrorist school gear?
That would be nuts,
lit,
bro.
Terrorist school.
That would be so crazy.
Damn. All right, class, put your phones in this timer box.
I remember all that shit, dude. Like the lockdown drills. The teacher would just lock the door, turn the lights off, and everyone in my class is like, "Yeah, they know we're in here."
Yeah.
There's always the kid like, "He's just gonna shoot the doorknob off and come right in."
Yeah. Yeah. What was up with those drills where they were like, we just stay in the classroom, be
lights
quiet.
off.
They treat it like an earthquake drill. It's like it's a gun. They could just.
It's an AR, bro. We gotta get out.
Yeah, it's a school.
I go through the window into the woods.
Yes, that's literally. I never understood
through
that.
the window and into the woods. Get away from the shooter, we go. They should have had the whole thing.
Man, Disney Channel presents School Shooters on Ice.
School Shooters on Ice is insane.
Yeah.
Skating under the desk.
Are they in the closet or under the desk? We shall see. Get my vest.
Lock and load. The police aren't coming.
I got something for him.
Yeah, the police, man, everybody's a badass cop till they hear the AR go off, bro. Then it's like, all right.
Yeah, there's always one cop that's like, there's always like a squad that's ready for war, but then there's like there's the other squad that's like, yo, I played Warzone my whole life. Let's get it.
And then, like, when it does pop off, it's like, you can't blame them, man. Like, yeah, that's your job, but fuck. Even going to, like, the gun range and everyone's letting off a rifle, even then you're like, aye.
Damn, you got the rifle and you're like, yo, these guys going crazy
I'm
in here.
holding something that's insane. And I'm still like, hey, chill.
Yeah, we all doing the same thing, and I'm like, yo, relax.
Guys.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like how I hate when it's a person right next to you, bro.
Yeah.
And they're just letting off.
Yeah, it's like, I went to the gun range once with my
I don't know
dad.
anyone in here.
Yeah, you don't know anyone in there, and it's like I remember one time I went with it was me and my dad, and then we're both in the same same booth. He's teaching me, and then there's like 10 booths in here. One guy just comes right next to us, big dicks us, bro. Pulls out all the shit with the fucking RoboCop 9mm with the extendo for no reason.
Yeah, silencers.
Yeah, just shooting, no looking a fucking sign.
Drawing.
Drawing. Bro, looking the target at a gun range? Like, what are you doing? Chill out, bro.
There's kids here.
Yeah, dumb as hell.
Dude, yeah, the range is insane. I left early one time. A guy like brought it was just like a cardboard to hang from the target holder, and it was like, I don't know if it was his ex-wife or what, but it was just different pictures of the same woman. Yeah. And he was like, "Die, bitch, die."
Yeah, definitely ex-wife.
And I was just like, even the range, like what are they called? The range aide or the instructor kind of guy.
They're the customer service there.
Yeah, well, they wear headphones and stand in the back.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey, bro, like you got to use like the targets we give you.
Yeah,
you
can't be shooting some lady here.
Yeah, this is insane.
Yeah, I know she hurt you, but
she took everything." Automatic.
Crazy recoil.
Yeah, shoots the ceiling. All the lights.
Oh man.
Yeah, I've seen people shoot the bracket, and they're like, "Hey, you gotta go," because that like costs so much to like redo the whole chain.
Fix it up.
Just sparks.
Yeah, the people. You ever seen those death videos at gun ranges?
That's why I'm like, how bad do I need to practice?
Yeah, there's always one guy. I saw one video. It's just a lady just doing her thing. A guy next to her doing her thing. One dumbass at the end is like,
shot himself?
Yeah, but he didn't. It wasn't on purpose though. It was on accident. I could tell from the video because he was just like, because he was shooting. He was just shooting, and he's like, folded, done.
Damn, man. Yeah, looking down the barrel to see if there's a bullet is not a good idea, dude.
Folded. I've seen like 8
There's
videos
something
like that.
in you though that like.
Yeah, it's like being on a ledge almost.
Yeah, like I mean, I've looked down the barrel of like airsoft guns, and I'm just like still like a dumb fucking idea. But to like,
it's interesting.
An actual gun is crazy.
Yeah.
We lost some kids in my high school like that. They were just like, they were cleaning their pistol that no one knew they had in their bedroom, and just like it went off. Like star running back.
Yeah. Oh damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
Like going to the league, but had to like, I don't know. They say on cruise ships too, like, oh, how do so many people jump off? And it's like, they say like the ocean calls to you. And I'm like, yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, it's like the body. Like if you ever go to a pier and just look over the body of water, I'm not saying there's a feeling you want to jump in, but it's like, it seems so peaceful. And I'm sure there's some people that look at that like, if I jump in, ain't nothing gonna happen. But they're probably like,
or you just can't believe that, like somehow, like 2 shots of Jack Daniels and like a good like line dance.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, let's just jump.
Yeah, let me
off
see what
the balcony.
I'm having a good time.
But then like I think panic sets in when you realize like they're not gonna stop.
Oh, 100%.
And you just hear YMCA.
Just getting. You're like, help!
Yeah, exactly.
You're trying to do it in water.
Yeah, you just hear the music go away, everyone laughing slowly, and then it's just silence.
Yeah.
And just you and the fucking. You see a fin.
You're like, dude, damn.
That one guy survived for like 2 days. Some dude in Alabama, he jumped off a cruise ship, and he treaded water for like 2 days. And he said like he would feel something like hit his foot, and he held on to like there was like a piece of bamboo debris, and he like started gnawing on it for like substance.
Oh,
he was
wow.
like holding on to it.
Oh.
And the fucking Coast Guard found him like in the thermal cam, just a head like floating. And they interviewed him too, and I'm like, that's not a good look.
What?
The interview was crazy.
Was he like? Did he came off like crazy, or he seemed like a normal guy?
He was a normal guy, but like, the only reason he was like so normal is because he was just like a simpleton from Alabama, and he's just like, I don't know why God put me in the water, but it was a test.
Wasn't a test.
And he goes, I was like, yeah, you were hammered.
Yeah.
Something. And his family didn't notice for like a day.
Mm-hmm.
That's how probably fucking shit-faced they were. Just like, where's Johnny?
Oh, damn. He was with his family, too.
Where's
And they're
Johnny?
like, wait a
They're
minute.
probably all wearing the same shirt, too. Like the orange fucking shirt that says like the Barnstein family or
Yeah,
something.
some Roll Tide shit. Like, God, damn, where the fuck?
Yeah. Bama champions.
Yeah.
All the years they won. Yeah, suck our dicks.
Sucker.
And then he just falls off the cruise ship.
Wait, where the fuck is... Oh.
Yeah, anybody seen Randy?
Where's Nick Saban? Name the son Nick Saban.
Yeah.
Where's Nick Saban?
Where's little Saban?
Where's Saban Jr.?
They're running into the arcade. He ain't here.
He really rolled Tide.
Yo, rolled the hell out of that tide.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, just tread water in the Gulf of America.
As soon as they see him, that's what I'm talking about.
That's how you claim it,
That's
buddy.
how you do it, boy. Dude's traumatized as hell.
Bro, just sitting there like, dude, that's crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look, that shows how like weak the Gulf is,
Mm.
waves wise. Because if you fell off in like the Atlantic or some shit,
Yeah, you done.
you're done,
Yeah,
son.
you're gonzo. Yeah.
Like one wave is like,
Boom, heaven. Yeah. It's over.
oh, swallowed by a whale.
Eat by a
Jonah
whale.
and the whale.
Hard ass piece of coral knocked your ass out. Oh yeah, you done.
A whole school of krill. Bro, that's how fucking weak you are in the ocean. Like, imagine just like a school of mahi come by, and you just know you're not fast enough to get away from whatever's about to come.
A school of mahi just.
Because they're running from something.
Yeah.
And then, like, once they're, then you see what was chasing them, and that thing's like, why is this not swimming away?
Perfect.
And you're just, we're so lame in the water, bro. Michael Phelps is the fastest swimmer in the world, but in the ocean, you are a fucking nothing.
No, you get body too out there. That
Straight up, bro.
Sharks see that gold medal like that's nice.
Faster than a shark? All right, bet.
Go. Damn. You know what's
Yeah,
crazy?
man.
Whenever I think about a human just falling in the water and they get eaten, I'm like, damn, I guess the secret does work both ways.
How so?
Like, I feel like fish are so hungry and they think about what to eat all the time that at some point a fucking human's going to fall in the water. And they're going to be like, oh, shit, I was just thinking about this shit 2 weeks ago.
You think the animals are manifesting?
Without even knowing.
That's insane, bro.
That's a stupid take, but I think that's hilarious.
No, there's something to that. A guy just got, I don't know if it was in Daytona or what.
Mm-hmm.
I heard some guy talking about it. Someone got like bit recently, and it was just like a pool of blood immediately, and then like they never come back up. And we were all talking like, is that it's definitely one of the worst ways to go.
Yeah.
But how long do you live after a great white shark bites you in half to where you're like, oh shit? Because you wouldn't even like process that even happened. Are you out? That was my question. Are you out before you process what happens? Because that would be the fucking the worst last thing in the world. Just being like, God dang,
God dang, he
And
took
that's it.
half of me.
Yeah.
Oh, if he
You
got
see your whole half float that way for a half a second. Just two legs like fucking floating to the surface. And you're like, whoa, done. Because you wouldn't even feel it.
You wouldn't feel it, but then, now you wouldn't know what happened. You just see some legs, and you're like, oh, legs. And then, boom, you're gone.
Right.
But you had like 5 extra seconds. You'd be like, oh, legs. Oh, then my legs. And then you're done.
You think you even get to go, those are my legs? This is a gruesome topic, but I saw that stat about the guillotine the other day, and it was like your brain still functions for 4 seconds or
Yeah,
something.
it still blinks.
I'm like, yo, that is crazy. Knowing consciously you're in a basket and you can't move. Like your head's in a basket.
You know, if your head, yeah. I think your head rolling on the ground and you doing the whole fucking.
Like you're going like, whoa.
I think
That's terrifying.
For those few seconds, you're kind of like, what just happened? You're in shock, but you're like, what just happened? Oh, my head. Done. And actually, you know what? Nah. When shock hits you, the shock is going to hit you so quick, you're not going to know what happened.
Yeah, probably right.
It's like exploding almost. If you just exploded, you're not like, oh, shit, I'm exploding right now. You're just kind of like.
You're just, yeah. What a crazy thing, dude.
Yeah, I wonder. Damn, that's tough. Cause like if somebody bleeds out, you know, you're like, oh, I'm bleeding out. And you're like, oh, I feel sleepy. Oh, what is
Yeah,
happening?
I heard like bleeding out is like it's I don't want to say peaceful,
Well, that's what they say. It's like,
but it's like you almost like go cold or whatever. You don't feel anything. But yeah, I faced that fear during the pandemic. We took like a charter boat, and I was like, "Can I jump off the boat?" And we were like 20 miles off the coast. It was just like deep blue, like nothing. But it was like still clear, so you could see all the fish. And I just dove off the bow and like went under and popped up like 30 yards away from the boat. And I was like, "This is my biggest fear." And I just treaded water there for like a few minutes, and then I started swimming back so fucking fast. But for that like moment of treading water and just being like, there's literally nothing out here but us and like all these fish and God knows what else.
Yeah.
And I was just like, all right, conquered my biggest fear. But now it fucked me up because now I think about that.
Yeah.
Like being in the ocean, just treading water.
Yeah.
And
New
being
fear.
like, I'm powerless.
Yeah. New fear unlocked. Yeah.
Completely powerless. No, it's always been a fear.
But once you like actually like put yourself in that position, you're like,
It didn't help. People are like, face your fears. That does not help at all.
no.
Facing your fears doesn't help.
No. Facing fears only helps if there's a goal on the other side of it. You know what I mean?
There was no goal. I could have been eaten alive
Yeah.
right then, like classic story.
Mm-hmm.
Guy jumps. It would have been man jumps off boat.
Yeah. Gets bodied by fish.
Yeah, charter fishing, tiger shark fucked them up, dragged them away.
Yeah. When that happens to somebody, like whenever I see those videos of people just down there with sharks, and they're like, the shark just grazes them, and they're like, oh, did you see that?
Oh my god!
I'm like, dude, this is crazy. How could someone? I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Still won't drive down MLK.
That still won't.
Pet sharks though.
Pet a shark.
Touching great whites on the nose. Good boy.
Good boy. Take a left here. Oh no, let's not do that.
Yeah, there was that shark lady. She was like, "Oh, all you do is flip a shark upside down, and they don't know what to do. Like that's the secret.
Flip a shark upside down.
If you turn a shark upside down,
you gonna wax on, wax off a shark, bitch?
Yeah, but it's true. If you flip it upside down, it just goes dumb.
All right. So what's the context? Like, what situation are you in where you can do that? Like, how would that work?
I think of like a shark coming up from underneath you, because like a lot of times you'll see it if it's like the clear ocean. I think it's better to not see it. Just get
just get body,
but to like see it come full speed, like what you have to aim. Like you have one good chance to like fuck it up. Like when you're on your back in the UFC and you're about to get destroyed.
You gonna pull guard on a shark?
But bro, with the one head kick,
yeah.
You know how they knock someone out from the back?
You
have to up kick a shark.
All right.
You have to hit it right, because if you're going straight in the shark's mouth.
Okay.
There was the one guy on Shark Week, no arms, and he goes through a left jab, bit my arm off. Through the right hook, bit my arm off. And I went, yo, you lost 2 arms like that.
Yo, you can't take boxing fundamentals in the ocean, bro. What the fuck? Hit him with a crisp one, too.
My head movement was crazy, but the shark got both my punches.
Bro, homeboy in the ocean gets the shark trainer in the corner like, pop that jab. He don't want none. Let's go, nephew.
Lock in the wrist, lock in the wrist.
Hands up, hands up. Sir. That's so stupid.
Oh, bro.
Just flip a shark. Are you going to Kung Fu Panda a shark, bitch?
Oh.
No.
I've had dreams of that. You just see the shark in full fucking speed coming right for you, and you just have like one chance, bro.
The shark is
one chance. If you only had one shot,
yeah,
to reach you, whatever the fuck.
Punching a shark.
One shot at a shark.
If a shark, all right, if I
wheel kick. Oh my god.
If I could, honestly, I would use the opportunity to bicycle kick a shark. That's the only time I'll be able to do it with no issue. Besides
bicycle kick.
Yeah.
It's coming right from the side.
It's coming like, it's coming right. Yeah, it's coming like right here.
Sometimes they pump fake you too. They go like,
oh, they give you a little.
Those, yeah, and then they come back. They keep coming back. Yeah,
they give you a hezzy.
Cocksuckers, bro, because they know that you're like a little bitch in there.
Yeah, they're like, gotcha, boom. If
like,
it's coming straight towards you, and you got on like fucking fishing shoes, whatever, and you just like hit him with a quick paddle.
A Liu Kang?
A Liu Kang, yeah. Hit him with that. Maybe the shark could be like, if it's like a newly trained shark, like, you know, it's like his
Newly
first,
trained
like a new
Krav Maga shark.
Krav Maga shark. All right, like it's like a, you know, student driver ass shark. You know, like just,
How's my driving?
how's my biting? Yeah, he just yeah. You know, there's some sharks out there like, man, I just had a hard time today, boss. You're like, it's all right, you'll get him next time.
Yo, if a shark going back to like his homie and being like, I just got hammer fisted.
How do you defend this? You're like, just open your mouth.
It's like, well, I ain't a hammerhead shark. That's Steve.
You have to spend 3 months with the Hammerhead clan.
Yeah, dude, they gotta go for training.
Go for
Sharks underwater, like.
You walk in the dojo, everyone stops and just looks at you. Who's this piece
Look
of
at
shit?
this white belt. How's your ground game? He's like, I'm a great white.
It's like, all right. Fresh meat even better.
Nurse sharks. I used to be obsessed with sharks as a kid. I had like all the books. I could tell you like that's a goblin shark.
Oh yeah, like the encyclopedia with all the pictures.
Oh yeah, I loved encyclopedias as a kid, dude.
Yeah.
I had that's what I think where I fell in love with like the medieval, like ancient shit is because like I had the book where you open, like you would open it inside the castle and it would show everything that's going on.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Inside the castle, everything that's going on inside the cruise ship, everything inside the
And it made it fun because you could like see the people like interacting and little things.
Yeah, where like someone would be getting arched.
Yeah.
And you're like, damn.
And there's a description of like the mechanics behind it. Yeah. I had that with a boxing encyclopedia.
Oh, that's clean.
Yeah, that was sick. I enjoyed that a lot. I want to read that shit again.
Yeah, man, I had like some legendary books growing up where you could just be in the book for hours, like 300 pages of just complete like color. I liked all those like I Spy books and shit.
I Spy books were dope. Yeah,
so crazy.
Those were so fun.
I think like I don't know. My parents did some like CIA shit to me where it was like one of my favorite games would be like the coffee table, and then it would have a bunch of like toys and objects, and then they put like a blanket over it, and then take one thing away.
Damn.
And then pull the blanket off and be like, all right, what's missing?
Oh, shit.
And you had to be like the marble.
Gave you Jason Bourne training?
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
But it was like a fun ass game.
MK Ultra ass?
But yeah, they definitely does something to your cognitive ability because you're like, the tiger's missing. They're like, very good.
Well done.
And then when you don't get it, you're like, fuck, what is on there? The bulldozer. Just all kinds of like random shit.
That's actually interesting. Wow, I didn't know that. That's interesting. Wow. I feel like shit like that should never stop. I feel like you should do that to somebody.
Oh, yeah, we're retarded now.
Yeah. I feel like if someone's an adult, you should have to do that at least like once a year. Go somewhere and just be like,
figure out what's missing.
What's under this? A straw? Oh, it's a turtle. You're fired.
Yeah. No, just get a bunch of different objects. I would play it now. But it would be like wild, like random stuff, like margarita umbrella, like any little like dumb thing. And then once you think you got it, and then when it's gone, you're like, damn, what is missing? Yeah. So there's like 40 different trinkets. But yeah, good times. I remember I just have like a marble collection. Be like, yeah, I'm the shit.
Yeah, marble collection. I feel like that with my fucking GI Joes.
Oh yeah,
at hella GI Joes.
Yeah, it was just things as a kid that made you be like, yeah, all's right with the world.
Yeah, this is fine. GI Joe, fucking big ass fake ass tank just in the corner.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, fucking.
You had a tank?
Yeah, had a tank. Had the tank.
Fuck yeah, bro!
Had a remote control Hummer.
What?
Didn't even work, but I just had to move it myself.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, then I came up.
That was back when like moving something forward and back, you're like, this is the shit.
Yeah, it was fire. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, it was cool.
What else did I have? I had like no, mine was like the rechargeable cars.
Yeah.
And then you put it on the track and it goes boom, boom, boom.
I had those a lot too.
And they would race, and then you start putting plastic army men in front of it.
Oh yeah, they just get and
they get smacked.
Yeah, it gets smashed
like,
around.
Yeah, should have moved.
Yeah, I had that with the I had like the wrestling ring with the goddamn Hell in a Cell.
You had the cage over it?
I had the cage over the Hell in a Cell cage. That was great. Yeah. I always enjoyed that.
I feel like you had to pick a wave because you weren't going to get that many toys.
Yeah.
So it was like, all right, we have a few options here. Yeah. Are we going wrestling ring, tech deck, half pipe, PlayStation 1? You had to pick a route.
Yeah, that was always fun. I was like, all right, I had good grades. Let me get the Hell in the Cell. Yeah, I'll be straight until next Christmas.
Yeah, you're like, I could do this for 365.
Yeah.
Or like you were hoping your friend got something that you didn't, because then you're like, oh, you could combine it.
Yeah.
Like if there was like one of those things where you could like connect it.
Yeah.
You're like, hell yeah.
They always had those, yeah. Or like sometimes with like Marvel action figures, you get the Marvel, but then it'll come with like an arm of like a bigger action figure. So you collect them, and then you could put together that bigger one. Oh, it's fire. You get like Thanos' leg in one, and then Thanos' like right arm in another one.
So you had to like really build it.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are cool. Cost hella money though.
No, there was some toys that you found out they were like 20. Like you go to Walmart now and walk down like the toy aisle. You'd be like, that was $12, and my parents can they're like, no, it's not Christmas yet. Yeah. You're like, yeah, I can buy all this shit, like, the whole aisle right now.
I get this now.
I can clear this fucking aisle.
Even when I go to Target now, I'm like, let me see what they got. I just walk down the toy aisle.
Yeah, some of it's crazy. You're like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
How fast does that car go? They figured out how to like get the batteries, like all the juice.
Yeah.
Toy cars going like 50.
Yeah. Don't even need the big controller anymore. You're like, oh, you can just wear a watch now and just.
Oh yeah, you
take
can just tell it
there.
what to do.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, I see what's going on.
No, they have those like RC cars now with apps, so you can like see you're going around your kitchen and like under the table.
Oh, they got the apps on them. Yeah. That's right.
It's like everything has a camera on it.
Yeah, they got the apps on them now. Oh, that's something. Yeah, I miss all those times. I remember walking down the aisle and just seeing like all like the little action figures. I'm like, damn, they seem much cheaper now. I feel like back then they seemed like they had more detail on them, and now it looks like something I could make at home.
Like the 3D printer, they're getting lazier.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, everything does look kind of cheesy. Back then, the action figures would have like blood all over them and shit.
Yeah, they would come with blood. Yeah,
and if they didn't, you would like take the red Sharpie.
Yeah.
Yeah, my friend had a way older brother, and he would always be in the garage like playing the guitar.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, damn, he's the coolest. And he would draw blood all over the action figures, and we'd be like, wow, we didn't even know you could do that. He's like, yeah, the circles are bullet holes. But you were just like, whoa.
Yeah, I remember
didn't even think to paint them.
Painted them, and then also having like, you ever had storylines?
Where you come up with shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure I did.
Yeah, just straight up scenarios. Yeah, like this guy killed
You're
your
like,
dad.
no, he dies first.
Yeah, like, oh, you killed your dad. You need to get revenge.
No, I never got that.
Oh, bro, I had whole storylines.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Those were fun.
That was good times, man. I think that we talked about the nostalgia, I think last episode. But I don't know if it's because I clicked on it or interacted with it, but I keep getting like the adults with the what's going on.
Hey, how you doing? Good, chilling.
Yeah, I think we're at what?
It's been a while.
Oh, we're over an hour. Yeah, we got to wrap this shit up. What do you got going on this week? Anything next week?
I'm in New Smyrna tomorrow, doing a show. James John, Kojo Prince, doing like a guest spot.
Oh, there you go.
Then Thursday I'm in Gainesville, Florida's Comedy Club at UF.
Oh, they have a club there?
Yeah, they got a club.
Oh,
yeah,
that's clean.
featuring me, Preston Canavan. That's gonna be a good one.
They're gonna be crazy because they just won the March Madness.
Yeah, won March Madness. Yeah, that's gonna be dope. What you got coming up?
The 19th, I'm at Christy B's.
Oh yeah,
headlining with Amir, and
nice.
then the 25th, I'm featuring for Vince Taylor downtown Orlando at Sessions. So get tickets because that's definitely gonna sell out.
Oh damn, that's gonna be dope.
And plenty of new videos on YouTube. I'm Sean Madden on Instagram and YouTube.
Yep. C Dillard _ everything.
Yeah, man. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Comedy Podcast.